Take you to the courthouse on day 5 of the insider trading case, one that is the bane of Steve Cohen's year so far. We're back in just 2 minutes with more In the Loop.
Get ahead no matter where you are with Bloomberg TV Plus. It's
hiring decisions. We bring in a CEO who can tell us. Stephen Foster with us now. He is the co-founder and CEO of the bowling chain Lucky Strike. It employs 1,700 people across the U.S. and in Toronto as well. He says the new healthcare reform does make him hesitate to hire. Steve, thanks for joining us this morning. So out of those two issues, that is to say the economic conditions and healthcare and uncertainty around that issue is the one that's keeping you from hiring?
Well, I think uncertainty in general is what keeps anyone from hiring at any point, and healthcare is certainly something that we're thinking hard about. We're looking into. We have people helping us figure out what the implications of that will be in the next few years. I mean, we're all in favor of healthcare, but we're also a small business, and as a small business, particularly in the last few years, we've had our challenges. We're working through them now. Ultimately, it all gets down to certainty and confidence, and as an entrepreneur, the comfort to take steps forward. And hiring people and building new units all get down to that sense of, can we take this risk? And so all Steve, things are considered toward that.
What do you need to hear and by when to move ahead with things that you want to do for Lucky Strike?
I think that, you know, if there is a more coherent and consensus voice coming out of our government, that would help tremendously. If we feel that the consumer psychology is improving, that would help tremendously. And if those two things are happening, then healthcare we will deal with. It's just a cost of doing business. But it gets down to a tone, a vibration. And that tone and vibration come from speech. And speech means talk. And speech means what you all do and what we all do talking to each other. Are we confident? Do we feel good? And we feel there is improvement, but we have a long way to go yet.
So, Steve, we pulled up a map with all the locations of Lucky Strike in the U.S., and we pointed out as well our neighbor to the north. Are there certain areas where you feel the local economies are so strong that they trump this uncertainty?
Well, I think in major metropolises, you certainly have enough density so that with those people willing to spend discretionary money, we're seeing an improvement. And I think that that improvement will be, you know, infectious for everyone. So it starts where there are people and spreads to where there are less people. So all of our major markets are doing better this year than they were last year.
And it seems as if you're adding some cities as well. Is that right?
Yes, we're looking to expand them to several markets and even internationally.
Okay, what about offering discounts? We've been talking a lot this season about retailers, about how the brick and mortar stores are trying to drive traffic. You obviously have a different model, but you still need people to want to come in. You still need them to want to eat and drink and bowl and stay and have a good time. Are you trying to get them in the door via discounts, or is it more important to you to protect your pricing power?
Now, that's a critical question for us, and one that we debate internally all the time. And I'll tell you what, we come out firmly on the side of not discounting. Lucky Strike is a value proposition. We provide great guest service. We provide a wonderful ambiance. And, you know, people are willing to pay a little bit extra for that. And feeling lucky is kind of our mantra, if you will, our motto. So if we can provide winning, something that you can win while you bowl, something that's a surprise, something that you can get that you didn't expect, to us, that is much more important than a discount to folks.
And Steve, to your point and to your business model, I mean, it's for all ages. It's, you know, it's an experience for groups of friends or colleagues or families to be able to enjoy together.
And that's the key for Lucky Strike. I mean, there's very little in today's leisure culture that offers an opportunity to interact with whomever. It's a social icebreaker, and it's like a goofy social icebreaker. Anyone can do it. You get a gutter ball, it doesn't matter. You get a strike, you high-five those you're with. It's very high energy, visceral, childlike moments that we generate, and they come as a surprise, even to a grown adult that gets a lucky strike. They find themselves jumping up in the air like a little kid. That that people are willing to pay a little extra for that experience if it's packaged in the right hospitality environment.
Steve, before we let you go, we're talking a lot about employment, obviously with you, but also because these ADP figures are out. When you feel confident, when you feel like the tone is right, what kinds of people do you want to hire?
We want to hire people that really have an authentic heart, because I think Lucky Strike is all about an authentic heart. And those are easy words to say, but finding people that really feel passionately deep within them, high integrity folks that care about other folks, that's who we look for. If they care about other folks, if they have a good, clean, authentic heart, then we want to hire them and we'll train them. It's not the skills, it's the heart that matters to us.
As one baseball coach famously said, right, you can't teach heart. Steve Foster, thank you very much for joining us, co-founder and CEO of Lucky Strike. When we come back, Mexico City used to be one of the world's most polluted cities.